One of the most underrated qualifications for ministry is what I call walking around sense. The Bible tells us to be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. That means we don't just ask, is my theology right? We also ask, is this wise? How will this reflect on Christ? How will those inside and outside the church perceive it? Okay, cue the intro. Hi folks, I'm Chaplain Scott Savell, and welcome to another Random Musing on Faith and Life on the Fight for Joy podcast. I recently watched a church skit that, in my opinion, demonstrated a lack of that kind of wisdom. The skit, which made the national news, depicts a group of camouflage-clad commandos for Christ escorting a person dressed in black representing the devil to the front of a church during a children's vacation Bible school program. As the pastor leads the audience in chanting, "Take him out, blow him up," the children join in while the commandos simulate firing their weapons at the devil, who dramatically convulses and falls. The character is then dragged away, followed by a loud explosion sound effect from outside. According to the pastor, the skit was intended as a symbolic portrayal of Christ's victory over Satan and the power of the gospel, rather than an endorsement of violence against people. But the presentation drew widespread criticism because of its realistic depiction of a mock execution in front of children. Now listen, I don't question that the leaders wanted to communicate the reality of spiritual warfare, but ministry requires more than good intentions. It requires discernment. Paul reminds us in 1 Corinthians 10, verse 23, all things are lawful, but not all things are profitable. Sometimes the question isn't, can we do this? It's, should we? Every sermon, every illustration, every skit, every social media post should pass through the filter of biblical wisdom. Good judgment isn't a substitute for sound doctrine, but it is an essential companion to it. Ministry doesn't just require Bible knowledge, it requires walking around sense. So if you're in ministry, make sure you have both. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep fighting for joy, keep looking up, and God bless.